Well, I've got the new Alto K10, that's the 2022 Alto right there in front of me, and we've been driving it around in Kochi. I'm out on Wellington Island at a far corner near the, I think this is a terminal, but anyways, back to the car. You can see that Maruti has done a great job in terms of bringing out the Alto with a bold new look. It's youthful, peppy, it's got this nice rounded look this time around, and it's not really going for that sharp sort of creases which we used to see on the older Alto. Up front, what you have is these really nice headlights. Maruti likes to call them peppy headlights, and I think it gives the car a cute sort of bug-eyed look. I really like the grille as well. They've done a great job in terms of giving it a sort of design element and a shape, and it sort of stands out. But the other thing that stands out about the car is that while it has this rounded look, the front bumper sports this sculpted sort of sporty element to it. And I think that that gels really well with the overall personality of the car. And as you move along to the side, you can see that it's riding on nice Maruti size tires. These are 13-inch wheels. You get full wheel covers on the top model. And yeah, it's a very typical Maruti small car kind of size. Looks proportionate with the rest of the car. And even the side, while Maruti has not done too much from a design element, you can see that they've sort of smoothened out the top character line, but they've given you this nice sharp sweeping up line towards the bottom, which adds a touch of sportiness, especially when you view the car from the side. So yeah, it's a good looking car. Coming around to the rear, again, you've got that same rounded theme carrying over here, and you also get these really neat combination lamps at the back, which give the car a sort of modern appeal, and I quite like them. You can tell me what you think about them, but I think that Maruti's done a great job overall in terms of the design and the layout of the back as well. And even here you can see that the bumpers sport a more aggressive look than the rest of the car, which I think is a nice way to play off the entire rounded new design that the Alto comes with. Overall, no complaints really for an entry-level hatchback. I think it's a good-looking car. Take a good look at it, and yeah, I think it's got that nice quirky appeal to it, and quite a wonderful-looking product. But getting in, I think it's the cabin that really delights. So first things first, you can see that you got these dual-tone seats. A brand new layout for the dash, and as you might have noticed, there is a touchscreen interface on the Alto. That's right, the Alto now gets the Smart Play Studio system, and it integrates with your cell phone. Yeah, you can get maps off your phone right onto the screen over here. It works rather seamlessly. It's a rather neat system to use, and I think it's a great touch to a car that is your entry-level product in the market. The other thing that Maruti has done is that you've got a digital speedo display and a digital sort of screen for your fuel. So again, young, youthful, bright colors. It's done up in an orange. Looks good, simple, and quite neat. You also get steering mounted controls, and you can also take calls. So no more hunting around for your phone. You can keep your eyes on the road and your hands on the wheel and talk to whoever you need to be talking to. Maruti has also given it what looks like an old school AC, but it is a very powerful unit. It does a great job of keeping the cabin cool. And you also get a USB port and a power outlet for that added touch of convenience. I'm driving the 5-speed manual, but Maruti is also offering this with the AGS for the second time. Yeah, the original Alto K10 did come with the AGS, and this is the improved AGS that we will be having on the new Alto K10, and it does a fine job as well. But let's take a look at the engine. So under the hood, what you get is a 1-liter engine. This is the dual VVT petrol engine, the new K series engine from Maruti Suzuki. It delivers 66 PS of power. It does 89 Newton meters of peak torque. And as I mentioned earlier, you got 2 transmission options. And when it comes to the efficiency of the Alto, it is the AGS that is actually more efficient than the manual. So the manual delivers about 23.4 kilometers to the liter, while the AGS does 24.9 kilometers to the liter. So if you're looking for convenience, efficiency, and a lot more, I'm thinking that the AGS model is the one that's really worth going for over here. But what's it like to drive? So I have been taking it out for a spin in Kochi. And Kochi, as a lot of you who might have visited Kerala might know, is all about narrow streets. And the further out of town you go, you do get some brilliant winding roads, but they're still rather narrow. And I think that that's why we are driving the Alto over here. Number one being that Kerala is the largest market for the Alto in the country. No surprises there. Looking at the roads, the space and the constraints, this is just such a great vehicle to have on these roads. It's very peppy, it's very dynamic to drive. And the power steering does a fine job of making it easy to sort of maneuver through busy city streets or tight country roads. And I think that that's what won a lot of customers for the Alto in Kerala in the first place. But I mean, countrywide, the Alto has always been quite the star. If you think about it, for 16 years, it has been the #1 selling car in the country. So no surprises there as to why. It's not just about the price tag. I think it has to do with the fact that it is just one of those packages that just delivers on space, on comfort. It is very practical, it's very efficient, it's easy on the pocket, and that's, I think, the winning formula that Maruti has gone with. But with the new Alto, they've sort of retained a lot of that and added quite a bit more. So I'm going to show you something, and maybe I should have shown it to you when I was sitting inside earlier, but I'm going to show it to you again. Right over here, you see that? That's right, SRS airbag. And the Alto actually gets 2 airbags. There's one in the steering and one over here. And you also get ABS, EBD, and reverse parking sensors. So all in all, Maruti has done a great job in terms of keeping, I think we're attracting some talent. Maybe they're spying on us. Yeah, anyway, we are in a naval base area, so maybe they are checking us out, or they're checking out the red Alto. I don't know. But going back to safety, Maruti is sort of up their game. The new Alto is built on Maruti's latest hard tech platform, which is again all about being more rigid and providing that level of safety built into the car itself. And then you've got the 2 airbags, you've got ABS, EBD, to play the vital role of keeping you safer while on board. And Maruti is also offering it with your reverse parking sensors, so to make it a little easier to get in and out of tight parking spots. Now I've got some stuff in the back seat, but we have been shooting and it is a bit of a mess. But you can see that space allocation is something that Maruti does. It's like the 8th wonder of the world. I don't know how they managed to take these dimensions, give you pretty decent leg space at the back. The front is brilliant, even for a tall guy like me. I'm 6'2", and at the same time also give you boot space. Now I've seen other manufacturers struggling with this. This is stuff that other manufacturers just can't seem to get right. And I'm not going to name them, but some of them have boot space which is literally a joke. But with the Alto, what you get is actually quite decent. You can pop it open and take a look at what it has. Sorry, I was just getting the keys sorted out for this, and there you go. So you see, you could actually get quite a few bags back here. Very interesting. They're giving us umbrella, but yeah, I could get quite a bit back here and get a family on board and sort of tool around. So it's again a very well thought through product. Space is wonderful. I think Maruti has really tick marked a lot of these elements. You got the design sorted, you got the cabin sorted, you got interior space sorted, you got features sorted, and if I have to come down to the price, you're looking at this car starting at 3.99 lakhs for the base model, and for the top end version you're getting it at 5.85 lakhs. So you're actually getting a lot of car at a very, very affordable sort of range, and that's the wonderful part about the Alto. And I think that they've done a great job in the way that they've packaged it, in the way that they've designed it, and in the way that they've done the overall layout. Coupled with Maruti's dealer network and service network, this is a car that's all about reliability. It's all about making you happy about the first car that you're going to be bringing into your garage. And now it has that quirky, youthful look, which should get a lot of younger buyers coming in too. Before I leave, we do get these requests every now and then that people want to see the key fob. So this is what the Alto keychain key looks like. Well, not keychain, but is it in focus? There you go. Simple, easy, and nice.